Hi, I'm State Senator Kevin Parker, and I represent the 21st District in Brooklyn. New York has begun the process of reopening. This reopening is going to happen in 4 phases. Regions must meet specific criteria before the governor will allow the state to begin the 4 phases of fully reopening. The criteria for each region to meet are the following: hospitalization and death rates. There must be a 14-day decline in coronavirus hospitalization and deaths. Next, there must be 15 or fewer new confirmed cases of COVID-19 or 5 or few new deaths. And they must be fewer than 2 new COVID-19 patients admitted to a hospital per 100,000 residents. Next is healthcare capacity. 30% of both total hospital beds and ICU beds must be available, and hospitals must have a 90-day supply of PPE. Third is testing and contact tracing. In order to reopen, each region must have a capacity to conduct 30 diagnostic tests a month for every 1,000 residents, and they must have at least 30 contact tracers for every 100,000 residents or more if projections warrant that. Once these criteria have been met, that region's businesses will be allowed to open in 4 phases. Now, phase 1. This phase will allow construction, manufacturing, and wholesale supply chains to reopen. Many retailers have opted to do a curbside pickup or in-store drop-off only. Phase 1 retail categories include clothing and shoes, electronics, appliances, web and mail order, florists, jewelry stores, along with luggage and sporting goods. As it relates to agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting businesses, they can also begin to open in phase 1, as well as landscaping and gardening businesses. Drive-in movie theaters and other low-risk recreational activities like social distancing sports such as tennis can also resume. After 2 weeks, state and regional officials will evaluate the outcomes of reopening and determine whether or not that region can proceed and move on to phase 2. As it stands, New York City has completed 5 of the 7 criteria needed to begin phase 1 of reopening. For more information about New York's forward reopening plan, please log on to www.governor.ny.gov. Remember, only together will we get through this. Stay home, stay safe, and stay informed.